Hey Gateway family, it's Pastor Matt here. I have some big announcements for you and I want you to listen through to the end so you don't miss out on any of the details. It's no surprise to you that the world, our province, Gateway have been through an interesting season over the last 15 or 16 months through this COVID-19 pandemic. And we've tried our best through varying restrictions and guidelines to prioritize gathering together with God's people in whichever ways we've been able to. We've been quick to go online and live stream. We've been quick to open the doors when that was permitted. We were quick to set up in the parking lot when that was an option. And that all comes out of our heart where we want to prioritize the gathering of God's people because fellowship's important, worship together is important, sharing love, the gifts of the Spirit, encouragement, all of these sorts of things are such vital ingredients in the life of a believer. And so I'm so excited today to share with you some of the new changes that are happening as a province and we move forward together into phase 3 of the COVID restart plan. Yesterday, our provincial health officers and the provincial government made some significant changes in the provincial guidelines and restrictions in this COVID-19 season. Not only is the state of emergency that we've been under since last March going to be lifted tonight at midnight, we're also getting a lot more flexibility with the rules and guidelines, and no more so actually than faith-based communities like our church. As of July 1st, there will be no more limitations or restrictions for worship services. This is so exciting because in most ways, we go back to normal starting this Sunday, July 4th. And because of that, we're making a few changes again to respond to these new circumstances. Starting this Sunday, we will be moving back to one service at 10 a.m. for two reasons. One is that actually quite often over the last number of years through the summer months, we've shifted to one service really to give a break to our amazing teams that serve us so faithfully. Tech and worship, greeters, kids ministry, just makes their Sundays a little bit easier through this time of holidays and rest. And so we want to acknowledge the hard work of our teams through an ever-changing year and a bit that we've been through. Also, the second thing is that because this is an amazing opportunity to worship together in one service. Maybe there's some people you haven't seen for a while because they attend a different service. Now we get to all be together, and I just know that this Sunday is going to be such a powerful time as we gather together with expectation and calling out to the Lord to stir fresh hunger in our hearts for a move of His Spirit in and through our church. That also means that our live stream will be changing. It will go back to 10 a.m. to line up with our live service. And I don't know, it sounds like we've kind of flopped back and forth. We've just been changing and morphing as the guidelines and rules have progressed. And so our live stream, which will continue 10 a.m. on Sundays through the summer months. So I want to encourage a couple of different groups of people. One is those of you that are eager, you're excited to be here on Sunday. Awesome. Invite someone. We're looking forward to being here together. You don't need to register anymore. Just show up for church. How novel is that? It's going to be great. We also recognize that some of you aren't as excited about gathering together because it's been a long time of really limiting your social interactions, and it feels a bit daunting to be together in such a large group in this venue. Again, we're following the guidelines as they're shifting from our provincial health officers that have really made so many things now available to us because the numbers are so low. In fact, the North Island has 0 active cases as of yesterday. And so we want to move forward as we can and also be sensitive to those of you that are a little uncomfortable. We'll do our best on Sundays to give you the space that you need, but we'd love to gently encourage you that it's so important for us to be together. I also want to speak to some of you that are not quite ready yet to join us in person. We understand. You know, there's still some risk. There's no zero risk environment. And so we want to encourage you that the live stream will be available for you as long as you're needing to, until you feel comfortable in joining us again in person. We want you to know you're still part of our family. We love you. We pray for you and love to have the opportunities as we connect in various ways, even in this season. Live streaming is going to be an important part of our ministry moving forward. We've invested heavily, and God's provided the resources for us to do that because we recognize the opportunity that comes as we as a church present ourselves not only in a physical location, but virtually through our YouTube channel, Facebook, and other means. Our live stream is an open door. It's kind of a way for people to be exposed to our church before they ever step into the building. They can encounter God through worship. They can hear the teaching of His Word and get a sense of the flavor of our family. And we've actually seen many people join us over this last season through that very avenue of online church. So it'll continue. It's an awesome tool for those of us that maybe you're feeling well, you're traveling, or just life happens and you can still stay connected to what God is saying, what God's doing through our church family, through live streaming. And so, again, this Sunday, 10 a.m., live stream and in person, and we are excited. One last encouragement for you. I'd love for you to pray about and consider your part in our church family as we move forward, in particular, serving on a team. It takes people to make these things happen. Video production, worship team, kids ministry, greeters, ushers, facilities, even people sanitizing doorknobs and railings, all these sorts of things. And so we'd love for you to pray about where God might have you contribute your part to the Gateway family. If you're looking to connect, you can visit the webpage g4c.ca/team. There's a very short form for you to fill in so that we can begin the dialogue about finding a place for you to serve in our various teams, especially on Sunday mornings. So I'm looking forward to many of you joining us in on that. It's one of the best ways for you to feel connected and to share your part in what God is doing here. I'm so excited to worship with you. I'm like super pumped. I'm normally pumped, but I'm super pumped for the opportunity to worship together with you. I'm so thankful we get to just sing and praise and worship the Lord together this coming Sunday in liberty and freedom. It's going to be great. So, if you have any questions, feel free to be in touch. Contact us here at the church. Email me, matt@gatewayfoursquare.ca. I'd love to be in touch as well. Look forward to seeing you over these summer months. Looking forward to even September as we kick back into full gear. But in the meantime, God is up to good things. Let's lean in. Let's call on Him to stir our hunger for more of Him. Awesome. We love you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hope you're enjoying this summer weather, and I'm looking forward to seeing you Sunday, 10 a.m.